Good morning, everyone. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, we'll be doing gentle yoga and meditation courtesy of Come Back Yoga. If you haven't had a chance to check out the website, feel free to do so after class. Again, there's many of us teachers that teach the gentle yoga and meditation, so feel free to try us all out at different times. We're going to go ahead and make our way to our mat. We'll be moving quite a bit today from standing, seated, laying down. So if you need any props at this time, go ahead and get them, whether it's a block, whether it's a pillow, whether it's what else is there? Blocks, blankets. It's your practice. Do what feels good for you. We're going to come to the top of the mat. And if you don't have a mat, no worries, just a space where you're able to move freely. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down, hands by the sides. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to the heart. One more time. Stay with your breath. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away, chin to the chest. On your inhale, reach the hands up skyward. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, let's release. Hands to the low back, fingertips pointed down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release twice more. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay here or to release one more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, let's all release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, lower, plant the hand, step back, plank pose. Lowering those knees as you need. And on your exhale, all the way down to the mat. Hands are under shoulders. Inhale, cobra, shine the heart. Exhale, lower, draw back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Let's inch those fingers as far forward as possible, lifting up the elbows and the palms of the hands. And on your next exhale, let's lower the palms and elbows down. Hands come together over the head. Inch the elbows forward, draw the hips back. Hopefully, feel a little sensation in the triceps. 4, 3, make sure we're breathing. 2, and 1. Let's release those hands forward and center. You're welcome to stay here, add a side body stretch. Lifting up the head, walking the hands over to the right, breathing into the left side ribs, excuse me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's return back forward and center. Hands walk over to the left, breathing into the right side ribs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's return back forward and center. On your inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Inhale fully here. And exhale to sigh out the mouth. Taking that right knee to match the left, sink back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale fully here. Exhale to sigh out the mouth. On your next exhale, let's take that left knee to match the right. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tabletop position again. Grab that blanket for your knees if you need. On your exhale, round the spine, tail and head descends. Inhale to release the belly, tail and head to the sky. Twice more. Exhale, round the spine, tail and head descend. Inhale to release the belly, tail and head to the sky. One more time. Exhale, round the spine, tail and head descend. Inhale, let's release the belly, tail and head to the sky. Coming into a neutral position. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right shoulder, right side of the head comes down. Left hand by the face towards the top of the mat or bind behind the back. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to unwind, taking your time, returning back to tabletop. And we'll go to the other side. When you're ready, inhale, left hand towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder, left side of the head comes down. Right hand wherever feels good. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Begin to unwind, returning back to tabletop position. Let's walk those hands forward, melt the heart down, puppy pose here. Hips stay stacked over the knees. Arms are reaching forward, forehead or chin down towards the mat. For 3, 2, and 1. On your inhale, roll forward onto the belly and exhale to walk the feet back. Hands under shoulders, forearms parallel, set up for Sphinx pose, rooting down through the tops of your feet. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release twice more. Inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release one more time. Inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, let's release. Hands under shoulders, draw back child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. You're welcome to stay here or inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, right hand to the inner right thigh, gently pressing it away. Gaze over the back shoulder for 3, 2, and 1. Returning hands under shoulders, right knee to match the left. Sink back child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Maybe we'll stay here or inhale, left hand to the sky. And exhale, hand to the inner left thigh, gently pressing it away. Gaze over that left shoulder for 3, 2, and 1. Begin to unwind, hands under shoulders, left knee to match the right. Sink back, child's pose, hips towards the heels, hands forward or back by the feet. Paying attention to the hands, wiggling the fingers and rolling the wrists, maybe even opening and closing the palms. One more breath wherever you are. And then bringing those hands forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale to draw back down dog, lift the hips up and back. On your exhale, walk those feet to the hands, rooting down through the feet. Inhale, come to stand however feels good. Exhaling, hands to the heart or to the hips. We're going to come into a little bit of balance of tree pose. Now, if we need, hold on to something like a wall or a chair, something that's not moving, that doesn't have wheels. And you can always choose to sit out as well and lay on your back. Actually, you can lay on your back or on your side, finding that external rotation, whether and then placing that foot wherever feels good. So laying on your side or on your back is always accessible. If you're choosing to do a little bit of balance, rooting down with one foot, doesn't matter if it's right or left. You're going to find that external rotation of the opposite leg. Now, no, toes can be down on the mat, heel on the ankle, or that sole of the foot can be anywhere to the inside of the standing leg. You can always use your hand to help you place that foot and then find your perfect expression with your placement of hands and your gaze. Coming out whenever you need, strong standing leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, let's release. Shake it out as you need. Nice job, everyone. We're going to go to the other side when you're ready. If you are on your back or your side, you're just going to do the other side. Same thing if we're standing, rooting down with that opposite leg. Find that external rotation. Follow the foot down, heel on the ankle, or that sole of the foot anywhere to the inside of the standing leg. Placement and of hands and your eyes, your gaze, completely up to you. Feeling your breath ebb and flow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, let's release. Shake it out as you need. If you hear the chimes going in the back or see the curtains moving or hear the rustling of the banana grove outside, it's just the trade winds are a little strong today. If you're on your back or on your side, let's go ahead, rejoin, coming up to stand. Let's take those hands to the hips, soften the knees just a little bit and draw circles with those hips. Whether big or small, your choice. Whether fast or slow, again, your choice. Then eventually beginning to find stillness going the opposite direction. Take your time in all things. Do what feels good. And then begin to find the stillness. Keeping your feet a nice comfortable distance apart. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Hands together or not. Exhale, lean towards the right. Inhale, come up center. Exhale, lean towards the left. Inhale, come up center. Exhale, lean towards the right. Maybe you'll stay there, or maybe the right hand will drop down to the hip or down the leg. Left arm actively reaching up and over. On your next inhale, both hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, lean towards the left. Stay here, or left hand to left hip or down the thigh. Right arm actively reaching up and over. On your next inhale, both hands come back up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms away from you, straighten those arms. Exhale, let's release. Hands behind the back, interlace those fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale to release. Hands to the low back, fingertips pointed down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release twice more. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay here or to release one more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, let's all release. Hands by the sides, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Coming into warrior one. Now the front of my mat is going to change left to right, only because I don't want my back to you. Right foot steps back, toe goes slightly out, bend in that left knee. We're going to face forward and reach skyward. Warrior one, you have the option to have that back knee lowered as well. On your exhale, hands to the heart. Right arm under left, finding your eagle arms, whether the palms are together or if we choose back of the hands or palms, forearms, elbows together. Draw the elbows up and away, lift the gaze skyward if it feels good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling to release. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away, chin to the chest. On your inhale, reach the hands up skyward. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, humble warrior to the inside of the forward leg. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Hands are skyward. Exhale, hands down to the mat, all the way down to the mat. Step back to tabletop or plank. Inhale fully here. Exhale, child's pose or down dog, your choice. Breathing here for 5. Stay in stillness or add any organic movement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those in child's pose, you're welcome to stay there or make your way up to downward facing dog. Rounding up in the tabletop and exhaling, draw back to down dog. From down dog, on your exhale, let's walk those feet to the hands. Rooting down through the feet. Inhale, come to stand however feels good. Exhaling, hands to the heart or to the hips. We're going to step that left foot back, finding your warrior one position. Bend in the right knee, back toes out, facing forward, reaching skyward. Stay here or lower the back knee, your choice. On your exhale, hands to the heart. Left arm under right, finding your eagle arms or its variations, drawing those elbows up and away, lifting the gaze up skyward if it serves you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, let's release. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away, chin to the chest. On your inhale, reach those hands up skyward. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, humble warrior to the inside of the forward leg. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Hands are skyward. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back to tabletop or plank. Inhale fully here. Exhale, child's pose or down dog. Finding your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay as is, or let's all meet in downward facing dog, taking your time in all things. From down dog, on your exhale, let's walk those feet to the hands. Rooting down through the feet, inhale, come to stand however feels good. Exhaling, hands to the heart or to the hips. We're going to have our feet a nice, comfortable hips distance apart. Taking those arms out from the sides and releasing the hands by the hips. Soften through the knees, bend the knees. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, soften through the knees, hands come back by the hips. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, straighten up, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands back by the hips, soften through the knees one more time. Inhale, straighten up, reach for the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come back by the hips. Hands neutralized by the hips. Heel toe the feet just a little wider. Make sure you're nice and stable. I like my toes out, heels in, taking those arms straight out from the shoulders, palms are facing forward. We've done this before. Awareness to the right hand, awareness to that right foot. Inhale, right hand towards the left, pivot on that right foot. Exhale to open nice and wide, twice more. Inhale, right hand towards the left, pivot on that right foot. Exhale to open up one more time. Inhale to reach, pivot. Exhale to open. Other side, awareness to the left hand. Inhale, left hand for the right, pivot on the left foot and open. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale to reach, pivot. And exhale to open one more time. Inhale to reach. And exhale to open. Let's release the hands by the hips. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, let's release. Hands to the low back, fingertips pointed down. We've done this before. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay here or to release twice more. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay here or to release one more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, let's release. Heel toe the feet back under your hips. We're going to come into a little bit of balance. Holding on to the wall or something that does not move without wheels. Whenever you're ready, taking those feet under your hips, hands and gaze completely up to you. On your next inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or to lower. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. One more time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower. Shake it out if you need. When you're ready, we're going to take the right foot in front of the left. You can be on a tightrope or if balance is a challenge today, take it wider. No worries. Do what feels good for you. Same sequence when you're ready. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or to lower 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or to lower twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower. Shake out the legs as you need. We're going to go to the other side. Left foot in front of the right. Tightrope or a little wider, your choice. When you're ready, inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or to lower 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower. Shaking out the legs as you need. Take your feet a nice comfortable distance, hands to the hips again. Let's draw those circles with the hips, taking your time in all things. And when you're ready, beginning to find stillness, going the opposite direction, taking your time, observing sensation, and then beginning to find your stillness. Bringing those feet right about hips distance. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Begin to bend the knees and lower the hips. Hands can be on the thighs as you rest down. Now you're welcome to stay up high or come all the way down into a toe squat. Now, toe squat might mean hands to the wall or hands down to the mat or hands to the heart. It's a little bit of balance once again, right? We're on our toes and balls of the feet. Our heels are lifted. If you'd rather be in a low squat, of course, you may do that. One more breath. And on your exhale, we're going to lower all the way down to our seat. Use your hands as much as you need. If you need to take your time, of course, please take your time. Hands come behind us, knees skyward, soles of the feet down to the mat. Let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then begin to find your stillness. Fully extending the legs in front of you. Help yourself come upright. We're going to bend that right knee and find that right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Now shimmy your hips as you need and flex the left toes. Hands by the sides. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward and center. Doesn't matter how far you go, whether it's a small hinge supported to the leg. Some of you might have a bind behind the foot. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, long around spine, your choice. 2, and 1. Now you're welcome to stay here or awareness to the right hand. Inhale, right arm towards the left, opening through the side body. 4, 3, 2, you're still leaning forward, maybe a little or a lot, and 1. On your next inhale, help yourself come upright. We're going to extend that right leg, bending that left knee. Find that half butterfly, sole of the foot to the inside of that right foot, or right thigh, excuse me. On your exhale, begin to hinge forward. Listening to your body, long around spine. Doesn't matter if you need to bend that right knee. It's okay. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, you're welcome to stay there. Help yourself come up a little. Taking that left hand, reaching it up and over towards the right. Observing how you feel. Everything is a choice. Everything is an option. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Helping yourself unwind and come all the way upright. Fully extend the legs, shake them out, pat them out if it serves you, and take your legs in a big V shape. I like to shimmy to find those sitting bones once again. If sitting is a challenge, remember you can always sit up, prop your hips up on a blanket or a pillow, and then come to the forward part of the blanket to let the hips kind of neutralize, right? Spine is able to be a little bit more upright. Awareness to the feet. If they're hanging out in space, just like mine, let's take some intention to them, whether we flex them or point them or somewhere in between, your choice. I'm going to flex them. That means toes towards my knees. On the exhale, hinging forward. Supporting yourself as you need. Bend the knees if you have tight hamstrings, that's fine. Wherever you are. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here or walk those hands over to the right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's walk back to center and then walk hands over to the left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Returning back forward and center. On your inhale, help yourself come upright. Let's feel the legs together. Bend the knees, soles of the feet down to the mat. And on your exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Use your hands as much or as little as you would like, being mindful of your neck and your head as you descend. Starting with a bridge pose, knees skyward, soles of the feet down to the mat, hands by the hips, rooting down through the feet. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose, hips, low, mid, and upper back. Exhale to stay here or to lower. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. Exhale to stay here or to lower one more time. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. See if you can hold it. Interlace those fingers behind the back, coming up onto those upper arms, coming down as you need for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, begin to lower down one vertebra at a time. Heel toeing those feet a little wider than the hips or your mat's width apart. Let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then begin to find your stillness. Taking the knees skyward, let's allow the feet to go a little wider and then let the knees rest on each other right in the middle. From here, feeling a little bit of internal rotation. If you like, maybe the feet can walk really far and the knees can come down. Not in my practice, but maybe yours. That feels a little too intense for me. Hands wherever feels good. Let's take the gaze over to the right and then return back to the sky. Gaze over to the left and then return the gaze skyward. Let's do that again. Gaze over to the right. Return the gaze back skyward. Gaze over to the left. And then return back skyward one more time. Gaze over to the right. And then return back skyward. Gaze over to the left. And return the gaze back skyward. You're welcome to stay here in stillness. Others might prefer, instead of having the knees buckle, maybe taking the knees wide, soles of the feet together, finding that reclined butterfly. Stay as is, or maybe you'd like to add that head rotation to the right or to the left, or vice versa. Those that would like to incorporate a little self-massage, awareness to the fingers, taking the fingers to the hairline, to the top of the forehead, and starting at the center and drawing little circles along the hairline. And then having come down towards your temples, applying as much pressure as your body needs. And then descending down towards the ears. And eventually coming down towards the jaw, gently drawing little circles. Your choice, how fast, how slow, how much pressure you apply. And then making your way all the way to the tip of the chin. Let's release, taking our hands, wiggling the fingers above your face, and then taking your fingers and gently bringing your fingers right to the midline, to the bridge of your nose. Lightly allowing those fingers to draw down your nose and across your cheeks. And then releasing, taking those fingertips to the sides of your nose, right above your mouth, and taking those fingers out towards the side and then kind of up your cheeks. And one more time, fingers down at the base of your nose, your mouth, into your chin, letting those fingertips gently draw up and along the jawline and disappear up into the ears. Let's release those hands, taking a full body stretch. Observe how you feel. And from here, softening and releasing. Bending the knee, soles of the feet down to the mat, inviting the right knee into the chest, right ankle above that left knee. You're welcome to stay here, lift up that left foot, taking a bind behind the thigh or the shin, or maybe fully extending the leg, drawing the leg down towards you. Listen to your body. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, let's go ahead and release. Undoing the legs, let's go to the other side, inviting that left knee into the chest. Left knee to cross over the right ankle. Stay here, lift up that right foot, taking a bind behind the thigh, the shin, or fully extending the leg, drawing it down towards you. Your choice for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead, unwind, release any binds. Knees skyward, soles of the feet down to the mat. And allow yourself to place your hands wherever feels good. Taking a full breath in through the nose and an exhale to sigh out the mouth. Let's do that twice more. Inhale fully through the nose whenever that happens. And exhale to sigh out the mouth. One more time. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. For those that would like, taking a full body stretch. Maybe you'll stay here. Some will join in a quad stretch, rolling to your side. Bottom arm supports your head however feels good. Extending that top leg out, bending the bottom knee. Top hand to take hold of that bottom foot, heel towards the glute. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and release. Stack the legs, roll onto your back, and then roll to your other side. Bottom arm supports you however you need. Top leg extends out in front of you for support. Bend the bottom knee. Top hand to take hold of the bottom foot, heel towards the glute. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and release. Stacking the legs, rolling onto your back. We're going to begin to go into a little bit of breath work. Now, if you prefer to be seated or continue in movement, whatever you choose, this is your practice. The next portion will be a little bit less movement from my teaching standpoint, but if you like to continue to move, feel free to do so. We'll be moving into breath work and meditation. Allowing yourself to get nice and comfortable. For breath work, I prefer to be seated. The same with for teaching, I need to be upright because sometimes I can get too relaxed. And guess what? Even as a yoga teacher, I have fallen asleep in during breath work um, if I'm really tired. I've definitely fallen asleep in meditation, and it's just and it just is what it is, right? So allowing yourself to get really comfortable and knowing if you fall asleep, that just means your body really, really needed it. Whatever position you're in, whether you're in movement or in stillness, you'll see me shift positions throughout this practice. And remember, as we transition from breath work to meditation and during the practice, you have permission to move, do what you need, adjust, all that good stuff. After you're done getting yourself just a little bit more comfortable, begin to find that awareness of the breath. Sensing where it's flowing and how it's flowing. Do you have a preference of where it goes, whether it's up high in the chest or low in the belly, the side and back ribs? If you don't, that's fine. If you do, that's fine as well. Continuing to focus on your breath, observing how does it feel? Whether it feels shallow or full, continuing to stay present. You are welcome to continue to stay exactly as you are. For those that would like, we'll bring awareness to various sensations in our torso, the belly, the side and back ribs, and the chest. Again, permission to stay with your breath, however that is, just in that awareness, or we'll bring that awareness to where it is in the torso. Let's release the breath fully. Inhale, filling belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. A few more. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Last one. Inhale, belly, side and back ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, side and back ribs, and the belly. Inhale fully through the nose whenever that happens. And exhale to sigh out the mouth. Doing that 2 more times on your own. And then returning to your natural breathing. Now, if you peeked your eyes open at the screen, you'll see that I've changed position once again. As we begin to set up for our meditation, choose if you need to stay the same or readjust, props your body, making sure that we're breathing and ebbing and flowing with our breath as smooth as feels accessible for today. As you get yourself just a little bit more comfortable, I invite you to take a little mental scan of what's going on in your mind. Whether you feel mindful in the sense that it is full and busy, or is it mindful as in you're really paying attention to what you're thinking about? As you're there with your mind, stay there if you choose, bringing attention to your emotions. Is there an emotion? Is there an emotion that's really present and strong? If there is, great. If there isn't, that's great too. Noticing how our emotions are feeling. whether it feels constant or if there's an ebb and flow. And if there's one really pronounced emotion, can you find its opposite to find that balance? And if not, no worries. Continue to stay in that awareness of yourself, whether it's breathing, your mental mindset, or emotional sensations that may or may not be arising. Lastly, bringing awareness to the physical body, very slowly and intentionally, taking a full body scan. Doesn't matter if it's from top to bottom or bottom to top. Just checking in with as many muscles, bones, joints, all of that. Checking in to see how it's feeling, how it's moving, how it's doing. Staying in that awareness of physical sensation in your physical body right now in this moment. Stay as you are. For those that would like, allowing your eyes to be open, taking in your environment through the sense of sight. Whether it's observing texture or movement, but observing what is in our environment. Staying with that awareness through our eyes. For those that would like, tuning to other sensations, whether it's what we hear, what we smell or taste. If you choose, you're welcome to do all of the above three. Remembering that this is your practice, you're doing what feels good for you. Being present. Stay as you are. Bring that awareness back to the body, back to the breath. Feeling that full inhalation whenever that happens, and that full exhalation. Again, that full inhalation and that full exhalation, if it serves you. Inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling to sigh out the mouth. If it helps you, inhale deeply through the nose whenever that happens, and exhale to sigh out the mouth. Continuing that as many times as you need. Imagining on the inhalation, you're filling up with all the goodness, all the strength, all the courage, all the hope and joy. With every exhale to sigh out your mouth, you're releasing that which does not serve you and that which you cannot control. Doing that as many times as you need. Stay as you are for those that are ready. Making your way to your final resting pose, whether it's traditional or not. Traditional is on your back, legs and arms fully extended, feet about the distance of the width of your mat, and arms out from the sides, upper arms not touching the side ribs. Eyes are usually closed, but remember this is your practice. Do whatever feels good, remembering you can always bend the knees to release any tension in the low back. You're welcome to be on your side or upright or in continued movement. Closing this practice, being present with yourself. Staying there as long as you need. Long after this class is closed, even. For those that would like, bringing that awareness back to the body, whether through gentle movement, whether big or small. And for those that are ready, taking your time to roll to your side for a fetal position. Walt Whitman says, keep your face always towards the sunshine. The shadows will fall behind you. Remembering, keeping focused on the positive. And all that negativity, all those negative thoughts will just disappear. Stay as you are. Use your hands to help press you up to a comfortable seated position of your choice, taking your time in all things. Gathering the hands at the heart only if it feels good for you today. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much. My name is Rachel, and this was Gentle Yoga, courtesy of Comeback Yoga. If you haven't had a chance to check out the website, you can always go on comebackyoga.org. We'd love to see you. If you're able to donate financially, you can always click the donate now button. And the mission of Comeback Yoga is to meet veterans and active duty and dependents wherever they are in the world, any time of day. That's why there's a YouTube channel. But the beauty of this YouTube channel is that it's accessible to anyone and everyone who would like to participate. So we welcome you. For those that are located in Colorado, there is on the website a button you can look to see in person classes. And if you are a veteran, you're most likely able to attend. You'll again have to look on the website and see if there's classes, in person classes near you. From all of us at Comeback Yoga, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your practice. And as always, if you would like, subscribe, and share, comment, we always love to hear from you. Have an amazing day wherever you are. And the beauty of YouTube is that you can always replay it whenever you need. We're here for you. Have an amazing rest of the day. Aloha and a hui hou is what we say here in Hawaii. Goodbye, and I'll see you later. Until next week, aloha.